We're live now. Right, boys, we're back in the gym now. Obviously, my phone ran out, so I'm just in the gym now. I charged my phone. I'm gonna continue doing my handstand push-ups. We're still trying to get 100, so let's see how much we can get here. I'm gonna start off. Might need to warm back up or whatever. But cool. That's about 6. The goal is still 100. I think we're at roughly. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Yeah, I think we're roughly at about, what's that, about 20. But I'm trying to see if, bear with me. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, everyone who's joining. Yeah, we had to go back to the gym. My phone ran out when I was outside. I've been in here like 20 minutes just charging my phone. I just sat in the corner in the other room, but it is pretty decent. It's quite flat. Done about 30 in total. We need 70 more left. Yeah. Just resting right now. But it's in the last one. I had to create a new one because it cancelled out. Right, how do I check this? Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, cool. Excellent. Yeah, we've done 30. So we're gonna rest, we're gonna do a bit more, yeah? That's another 7. Are you saying in the chat now? Who are you? What are you talking about? Yes, tricks. Yeah, we're in the gym now. I was outside, but then my phone ran out, so I had to come in and charge it. So we're about 37 handstand push-ups in. We need 100 before we end. We need 100. Well, we're feeling good right now, though. But a quick question. I want you guys to tell me, who's this KEG? Been trying to learn handstands, but I can't find my balance. Feel like I'm gonna just flop over and die. What do I do? Yeah, KEG, I'm gonna show you a quick tip. Yeah, so any beginners, yeah, first thing you need to do is this. You see that wall there? You need to practice walking up the wall. Okay, you want to get to the point where you can get your hands basically right touching the wall. When you can do that, you got enough strength to like start trying to handstand without the wall. So I'll show you. So basically, you just want to walk up and then walk down. Yeah, when you're doing that, it's okay to like use your feet to like walk yourself up, but you want to get to the point where you're strong enough to do it without. But yeah, if you're a beginner, just try that. Cat Bigs or KEG. Yeah. My last live stream, it ended. Phone cut out. Phone ran out. Google Pixel's not good. We got 49% now. It's cool. Yeah, no problem. But everyone in the chat here, I want you to tell me what's one thing, like what do you find is easier to stay consistent with? Like calisthenics or weights? I'm actually interested to see what people say. But whilst you gotta do that, you respond, I'm gonna do another set. I'm gonna show you another trick as well. I showed in my last live stream, yeah. But to make the handstand push-ups easier, there's a one thing that you want to do, and that's go wider. Because when you go wider, yeah, you don't have to lean forward as much. The more narrow you are, the more you have to lean. So I'll show you, basically. Okay. If I go narrow, yeah, watch how much I have to lean. Like, that's quite a bit of a lean to push up. But if you go wide, find your balance. You just kind of like go down. You see what I mean? It's a lot easier, in my opinion, because the range, there's less pressure on your shoulders. Do you know what I mean? If I did this, I would fall and break my neck. Nah, I don't think you would. You just gotta like break it down. That's the thing. And when I first started, I remember it was in the field. That was a big mistake though. But you try it. The worst that's gonna happen is that you fall on your shoulder or on your back, but you're not gonna hurt yourself. Unless you're doing something crazy and trying it on some high elevation. That's the only way you'll hurt yourself. Appreciate that. Biceps. Okay. But guys, answer in the chat, yeah. What do you find hard to stay consistent with? Calisthenics or weights? Calisthenics or weights? I will try it, but everyone's thinking they're gonna break their neck. You're not gonna break your neck. Just start off with the wall first, and then start working your way onto the ground, and you'll be fine. Trust me. We've done about what 40 reps now. Got 60 more. I feel okay, to be fair. I feel okay. The floor here is nice and flat, so balance is alright. I'm joking. Don't take it serious. Sorry. Yeah, I want to see you do a handstand push-up, Mimi. I want to see you do a handstand push-up. Easy. I'm gonna do 10 more now. Poor balance. That's alright. That's only little 4. Push-ups is easy, yeah? What, regular? Yeah, a lot of people find push-ups. If you find push-ups easy, like say you can do 30 push-ups, like regular ones, like this. Like say you can bang them out, and it's nothing. You need to start working to the next level, man. Start doing some pipe push-ups, and then against the wall, and then do your handstand push-ups. That's the thing, yeah. When it comes to calisthenics, a lot of people, they just keep doing the same like movement again and again and again. They don't progress. That's why you don't see progress in your physique and your strength. Like you don't want to do 10 push-ups, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 push-ups. It's not really, you need to make it a bit harder. I know I'm doing 100 handstand push-ups here, but that's the next step from on the floor. If that makes sense. Let's see, can you do 90-degree handstand push-ups? I heard that's really difficult and only the top professionals can do them. I'm always in the gym and never see anyone doing that. Or do you want to see me do a 90-degree? KEG. I can do 10, not 30. That's fine then, that's fine. That's start off with 10. Get to the point where you can do 3 sets of 10, right? Then each session you come in, try and do 1 more. So 11 reps, 12 reps, 13, to the point where you can get to 30. Or another thing you could do is like every minute on a minute, or grease the groove. So like every hour, just bang out 10 push-ups, 10 or 5 even, like however many you want. And then rest, come back in an hour, do some more. It becomes easy. So you want to see me do a 90-degree KEG? I'll do a 90-degree then. It's a lot harder on the floor, but I'll do it. I'll do it. All right, ready? Ready. We you didn't see that. You didn't see that. What did you say? We messed that up. That's fine. That's fine. I feel like it's because no excuses, but I've just done 40 regular handstand push-ups. I'm a bit burnt out. No excuses though. How was that? Rate the form, Katie. Yeah, nice. Thank you. Thank you. But the goal is to get 100 today. We're 11 minutes on this one, 27 minutes on our last one. We've done about 40. So if I can get within an hour, that's good. So 60 and 30 minutes is what I need. Yeah, if I can do that, that'll be good. But I need you lot to tell me, what no one's saying. Well, what do you find harder to stay consistent with? Is it calisthenics or is it weights? Like, what do you find? For me personally, I find it easier to be consistent with the calisthenics because it's more enjoyable and you can do it anywhere. So there's no excuse to like not do it. But with weights, you kind of have to be in the gym. You kind of need some equipment. So it's kind of more friction. But what do you guys think? I kind of want to try the 90 again, but that's not part of the challenge today. It's a deload. You're not meant to be doing that. As I say, you prefer weights. I have a lot of bros, so competing with weights is fun for us. But I'm interested in vomiting. What? What is? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean vomiting calisthenics? I have no idea what that means. I'm gonna do some more reps now. Yeah, 10 more. Oh, committing. You meant committing. Yeah, definitely try it. Like I think getting the best of both worlds is the best thing you can do. Because you want to be strong and look strong at the same time. So just use the weights to look strong and do the calisthenics to actually be strong. Do you know what I mean? Giving you a yeah. Let's do 10 more. 10 more. We've got 40. We need to get to 50, then 100. 10 more. And we're doing it wide. You know what's a bit crazy? I'm getting a cramp in my quad. It's a bit crazy. I don't know why that's happening. But yeah, I know the environment's not as nice as before. Outside it looks so much better with a much better peaceful environment. The gym's alright, but I much prefer training outside. It's nicer. I just had to come here to charge my phone, man. So, in fact, how much percent have I got? 35. Okay. Yeah, I was resting now. Whilst we're resting, yeah. Thing is, I know it's a lot more outside. It was more enjoyable. I know. My phone ran out, man. But another thing, for the handstand push-ups, yeah, to make it easier on your wrists, because I always hear people say that it hurts their wrists whenever they get into it. It's because you're coming into it the wrong way. You're coming at it with your arms straight. You need to turn it out a little bit because it's going to put your wrist in more of a neutral position. So I can get into it, like I can do 100 handstands a day and not feel pain. But as soon as I turn, you got to lean more, so it's more flexion and it hurts. And you don't want to do that. Like, if I was to show you, like this is the wrong way. That's the wrong way. You want to turn it out. Always turn it out. Like, if you think of a clock, so you got 12 o'clock is straight, and all the way, that's 3 o'clock. You kind of want somewhere in between 3 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So I like, let's say, 1:30. If you get where I'm coming from. Timmy. Nice one, Timmy. Okay. I have a few people are joining. I'm going to show you some more handstand push-ups. And remember, we're doing it wide. It makes it easier. You don't have to lean as much. Okay. Let's do a few more. Yeah, my issue is the balance. I keep having to use my legs to rebalance, but fix the muscles, dude. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, looking a bit small, I know. It's all right. Working on strength right now anyway with the calisthenics. But Timmy, whilst you're in the chat, yeah, tell me, what do you find easier to be consistent with, calisthenics or weights? You seem like a guy that does weights. So what do you think, Timmy? And whilst I'm resting, I'm gonna get some water. We're down to about 46. So oh, you can't hear me? You know what I mean? I said, what do you find easier to be consistent in, calisthenics or weights? And I said, you seem like a guy that does weights. You seem like you do weights. But what do you think? I don't know if you can hear me. Weights, yeah, okay. What's your best lift? What's your best lift? I'm trying to improve my bench personally, because I never do that, but kind of want to just get stronger at that. My goal is to get to 125, 52. What do you mean 52 kg? What, 52 kg bench, or is that a different lift? Is that bench? Or is that something else? Bench, oh, okay. Yeah, that's all right. What are you trying to aim for? Like, what's your goal? Like, if you could lift any, like your dream weight in the next year, what would you like to be lifting on bench? Hundreds, yeah. Classic. That's what everyone likes. The 2 plates, isn't it? Yeah. Once you hit that, that's good. 2 plates, that's proper, man. By that point, you have enough strength to do your training for a year, man. How long have you been training for then? Like consistently, how long have you been training for? Whilst you do that, I'm gonna do some more reps. Down to like 47, I think. Another 7. It's taken me a while to get through these today. Yeah, protein shakes and bars, they're easy to eat, but you don't wanna rely on that though, to be fair, man. The best way to get your protein in is real foods. You know, chicken, salmon, tuna, things like that. I'll just say protein shakes and bars, yeah. It's kinda like if you're in desperation, you don't wanna rely on that, man. It's not really good for your stomach either, to be fair. You don't know how long you've been training for. Yeah, tuna's good. Tuna pasta and cheese, man. Best combo. Easy, and it tastes nice. And it's got high protein. So do you think you've been training for over a year consistently now? A few months, a few weeks? How long, roughly, do you think? Oh, I'm getting a cramp in my quad. We're down to like 50, I think. 50 push-ups left. Normally chicken, some rice, salmon. Oh, you eat that in just one meal? That's high protein, man. That tuna's good stuff. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, keep training, man. Are you looking to do bodybuilding like full time? Is that your main goal, or you just want to be strong and look strong, or anything specific? Bodybuilding, yeah. Main goal, bodybuilding. Okay. So competing or just for yourself? Because you know there's a difference. Like if you want to compete, you gotta go above and beyond. But if you just want to look good for yourself, you know, and obviously you want girls and stuff, I assume it's not gonna be the same type of training for yourself. Yeah, you're doing it for the girls. Don't lie to us. No, you're doing it for the girls, man. Be honest. Timmy. That's not a problem, man. It's not a problem, man. Okay, we're down to 50. I think this next set I'll show you from the side so you can see I'm barely leaning, which makes it easy, like much easier. And I'm wide, like wider than shoulder width. Alright, cool. We're gonna do it from the side now, yeah? Kind of like that. Yeah. You see what I mean though? When you're wider, you ain't gotta lean as much. Your tortoise name is Timmy, and he can. Okay. I feel like you're a bit young with that comment. I don't know. There people leaving now. That's fine. Yeah, we've been streaming for ages, to be fair. What time is it actually? People really got to work tomorrow. Yeah, it's 9:38. I'm almost there. I've done about 60. I've got 40 left. 40 handstand push-ups left. I don't want to end until I get 100. My goal was to get it done within an hour, but all this transitioning from outside to the gym, charging my phone, it's taking so long. So, okay. Learning so much, nice. Oh, here's another. If you're a beginner, yeah, and you're finding it, you know, when you can do a handstand, right? But when you come down and you come up, you always lose balance. This is exactly what I think you should do, and this is what I did at first, yeah. So, firstly, the reason why you're losing balance when you come down is usually because you're leaning forward too much. So you don't have enough strength to push yourself back up. So try go wider at first. I'm always gonna say this. You go wider, you can kind of just come down and up. So you won't lose balance as much. And also the longer you take coming down, then you're more tension on your shoulder, so it's gonna be harder. You're gonna go up. Yeah, it's late. Yeah, leave. Do your thing, man. Sleep. I need to sleep too, but I gotta finish this, man. I've got 40 left. Yeah, go do your thing, man. Go do your thing. Who's that? Cairo Jordan. I have a good one to me. Sick channel, was curious. I have super tight shoulders. I'm wanted to ask if you had any advice on better shoulder mobility. Yeah, there's a few things you can do. So firstly, you want to always test your mobility. So just put your hands up to the side and see how far you can get. If you can get your shoulders to your ears, That's a decent start. I've got 20% of battery left. Oh, yeah, that's a good start. You know what? I'm gonna have to end this soon, you know. Oh, 20%. Yeah, people are leaving as well. Ah, cool. Right, let's finish this. Just bang out. I'm getting tired, man. It's late. This is not good. Next time, I'm gonna make sure my phone is fully charged. It's 19%. Yeah, people are leaving. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my phone is charged next time. I got my battery pack, but yeah, like you said, Cairo. Yeah. So test your mobility at first, yeah, and then do basic stretching. Like you can do the downward dog. So you want to sink your torso into your hips and actively push the ground, keeping your arms straight. And the more you sink in, the more you feel it on your shoulder. And then to make that harder, you elevate your hands because you can get deeper because the higher range from the ground. So that's the first thing. Okay, people are joining. Let's bang out some more. We've got about 70, 30 left, I think. This is a problem. It's a problem, man. I'm just stressing about my battery. 18%. I'm making so many excuses. Yep. Yeah, for those that just joined, we're going for 100 handstand push-ups. We're trying to get in one cut, and we're going wide. Cool. I have to end the thing before my phone runs out, otherwise corrupts stream. I'm getting the maddest. Yeah, everyone that's just joined, the question I'm asking is, what do you find easier to stay consistent, weights or calisthenics? What do you find easier to stay consistent? Okay, I'm gonna rest a little bit longer. I've only got about 75 reps. We need 100. It's not good. Since I got a bit heavier, a bit fatter, so I've been eating so much recently. I've been eating like 4 meals a day. I feel a bit heavier, so the endurance has gone down a little bit. But everyone that's just joined, what do you find easier to stay consistent in? Calisthenics or weights? Calisthenics or weights? Just type it in. Yeah, type in your answer, and I'm gonna do 5 more reps. Okay, a little issue with the balance. It's because I'm getting sleepy. These excuses are coming out of the chamber now. How much percent? 15%. Yeah, everyone that's just joined. Yeah, calisthenics or weights, it's easier to stay consistent. I like mixing both. I feel like you need both if you want to look good and actually be strong at the same time. And it's also enjoyable, like to switch it up every now and then, because it gets stale when you do the same thing day in, day out, day in, day out. You need to switch it up. So like, sometimes I enjoy benching, sometimes I enjoy doing handstand push-ups. I think it's good to have multiple different ways of training under your belt, because then it stops you from making so many excuses. Because say, for example, you can only train when you're in the gym because you need a bench. You need the bench. It's kind of like, okay, cool. What are you gonna do when you don't have a bench? You know. But if you can do both, you know ways to target the muscles you want to target and get strong, both with weights or without weights. Then you can train anywhere, anytime. Less excuses. So it's only progress from there. So we got 13%. About, I'm losing track of how many handstand push-ups I've done. I think I've done about, I have no idea. I'm just gonna keep going until my phone runs out. And another tip as well, whilst I'm resting, when you're going into your handstand, never ever ever do it flat-handed like this. If you want to have control and use your muscles to actually push yourself up, you need to claw it. You need to. So anytime I'm in the ground, I don't know if you can see, but this is wrong. That's gonna hurt your wrists as well. You need to literally grip it and hard as well. Like, think about, you're playing basketball, you're trying to palm a basketball. It's the same type of thing. Palm in the ground to get all your control. So I just do some. Struggling. But you can see there, I was clawing. That's why, even though I lost balance, I didn't drop because I was clawing the ground. And I didn't feel any pain in my wrist. Versus if I was doing it flat, it would have been a different story. Definitely would have had some wrist pain there. Can anyone in chat do a handstand push-up? Yeah. Who in the chat can do a handstand push-up? We had a guy earlier, KEG. Earlier we had a guy, he said he can do 60, and he said he can do 20 clapping. Do you believe that? That's crazy, man. 20 handstand clapping push-ups in a row, that's another level. I wonder if anyone in the chat can do that. Yeah. I got 10% now. My phone's gonna run out. I need to end the stream before it runs out. Cool, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna, I might need to end it here, you know. Okay, let me do some last set and then I'm ending the stream before my phone runs out. Whew. Now we're out. We're done. It's like 8:80. I'm feeling so fatigued. Anyone that's just joined, yeah, I'm sorry you had to see that. We are fatigued. And it's late now. Excuses are coming out. But I'm gonna end the stream now. So I just wanna say the last thing. I just wanna ask, what's one thing that's really, what's the number one reason why you always quit calisthenics? Like, what's the number one reason? Just type it in the chat. And I'm going to end the stream here. But everyone that's joined, yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. We didn't get the 100 though. I might, I want to charge my phone a little bit and come back. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We've got like 15 left. So we're close. So I'm going to end it now though. But I know how to do that. I'm a bit of an old man. Wait, is it gonna save though? I want it to save. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just creating some highlight. How do I end it? Yeah, this is my. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me just click the X.